Hey, Kalosas Vrikame! And we're here today. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us. We're here today with Marilena Joannides from Cyprus. And thank you for joining us, Marilena.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to make Yennopita Stavrokoulouro with you. Thank you very much, Bob and Aurora. It's very nice to be with you after such a long time.
I know it's been quite a while since we've done a live show, but hey, look, I'm here. I've got my coffee, my Greek coffee, so I'm ready to go for a live show today.
Here it's early evening, so actually I should have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've got I've been giving away mastic. Am I saying that right? Mastic as Christmas gift.
Mastic.
Yeah, mastica as Christmas gifts, and it's been kind of pretty well received. So it's kind of fun knowing that we'll be using some variant of that in the bread today.
Yeah, mastic is used. It's quite common in Cyprus. Cuisine. I mean, dough products in breads. We usually add a bit of mastic together with mahleb or cinnamon cloves, like we're doing today. And mastic, it has its own distinct flavor and aroma, but also when used combined with other ingredients, it brings out the flavor of the other spices. So it's very well combined with mahleb, as I said before, or cinnamon and cloves, and aniseed.
And aniseed too. Wow. Okay. Well, I got everything except the sesame seeds, and we actually have live studio audience today, which is kind of fun. And you guys can say hi if you want right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So, but they'll be able to sample the bread that we make. However, I couldn't get hold of sesame seeds, which was kind of an ideal part of this project. So hopefully you guys at home, as you start doing the recipe, you'll be able to get sesame seeds. The recipe, by the way, is on Facebook, and it's in the description. If you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch or on Twitter, it's on the description there. So you'll be able to, with Marilena's name, and we hope you can find her book. Hey, tell us about your book real quick.
Sorry, about my book. Okay, my book, here it is. Okay, Cyprus Food Treasures. It's a collection of 150 recipes, which are treasures of our cuisine, of Cyprus cuisine. Most of them are traditional recipes that I have brought to today. So in the book, there are recipes about, for example, ofton, which is meat. It's a roast in a wood-fired oven. Here, I give the way to do this in a modern kitchen today, in an electric oven or gas oven. And there are also some recipes that are mine, and I'm using traditional products like halloumi, Cyprus halloumi, in a non-traditional way. But the end result has 100% Cyprus flavor. Today, we're going to do Yennopita. It's a Christmas bread because Χριστούγεννα, Christmas, in the Cyprus dialect, it's Paschando Yennon. It's like the Easter of the birth of Christ. So the Christmas bread in Cypriot language it's called Yennopita or Christopsomo, Christ bread. And with the same dough, we're going to do a Stavrokoulouro. It's a cross-shaped bread, but this was used to decorate. This was the traditional Christmas decoration in a Cyprus home, in a Cyprus house. They used to hang it on the wall, and the sign of cross is known to protect. We believe that it protects the house or us if we were a little cross. What I do, I make Stavrokoulouro traditionally before Christmas, and this is one part of my entrance decorations, like the photo I sent to you, Bob. So it's a Christmas wreath, which is internationally used as a decoration at the front of the front door, plus the crossbread, Stavrokoulouro. And I will show how to do this today. If you don't have sesame, well, you can do without mastic, but you cannot do without sesame seeds. Sesame seeds, well, this ingredient is a must for Christmas breads. And actually, another name for Christmas breads in Cyprus are sesame breads, sisamota, because they must have sesame seeds. They also used to add some black cumin seeds in the sesame. So with the sesame, some black cumin seeds. And these black cumin seeds, there was a belief that these would throw away the kalikandjari, the evil spirits.
Well, we definitely need some of that here. We've had too much COVID. So it'd be nice to get rid of that.
There is also another tradition that we have here in Cyprus, and we do this to make them go, to make the evil spirits go. On the 5th of January, the eve of Epiphany Day, we make lukumades, these little traditional like donuts, lukumades. And tradition has it that we have to throw some of this on the roof so that the evil spirits, kalikandjari, will eat them and go away. So it's like sweetening the evils to go away. I love this tradition, and I do it every year, and I feel very good doing it.
That's awesome. Well, look, let me get into the kitchen then. Let me get into the kitchen, and we're going to add the kitchen to the live stream here. The microphone and the kitchen, and then I think
okay, here we are.
okay. Let's see. I'm put on my headset.
Next.
Okay.
Did it connect with us? Yeah, it did. Great. So I'm going to put on the other one too. Okay. Now, Marilena, I know that there's a boiling step to some of this, right?
You have to boil the sesame seeds with water for 2-3 minutes. And the reason for doing this is that, well, if we don't do it, the sesame seeds will not stick on the dough. As soon as the bread is baked, they will go away. They will fall off. So we just boil sesame seeds with water for 2-3 minutes. In the recipe, I give also another ingredient to go with this, with a little bit of lemon juice. They used to do that in the old days because the sesame seeds they were using were completely unprocessed, so they were not white.
I see.
Today. That's why you don't have to use the lemon juice. So we
but
boil
the anise seeds. I do have the anise seeds.
No, not the anise seeds. The anise seeds is one of the spices we use for the bread, for the dough.
Okay. So what?
With water, and we let them boil for 2-3 minutes. We then drain immediately, and we will have this.
Okay, so wait, what am I don't have the sesame seeds. What else do I have to put in the water?
Nothing.
Oh, I don't do anything then. Okay,
No. Just the sesame seeds, Bob. And if you don't have it, it's okay. I think this is quite straightforward.
Okay.
We boil with water, and then we drain, and we just put on a towel, on a clean towel, like this. You see?
Okay. Yeah, I can't see, but I do have a clean towel here. It's in the wrap.
So you want the towel.
Okay. Then I won't. Okay. So we have I do have the flour, and I do have the cake flour.
This is what we do with the sesames. We can do that. We can prepare them beforehand. We can even do it the previous day. But if we do the previous day, we just put in a nylon bag, because we need them to remain moist. We do not want them to dry out. I will give you another of one of my secrets, because I want to have ready, prepared sesame seeds to use any time of the day. So I put in a nylon bag without the towel, the boiled and drained sesame seeds, and I keep in the freezer. And just before I need them, I just remove, add some hot water, drain, and my sesame seeds are ready.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So let's start with the dough.
Okay.
So first of all, shall we tell the people that are watching, Bob, that we're going to do the double quantity of the recipe, because we're going to do a Yennopita and the Stavrokoulouro as well?
No, you know what? I didn't double. Let's just do one, because we won't have, I didn't have all the ingredients and all, so I didn't double anything. I just went with the 250 grams of cake flour.
I will do double.
Okay.
So first of all, we have to dissolve the yeast in warm water.
I've done that right here.
The water
so it's got a nice froth.
So it's ready? You have it ready?
It's ready. It's ready. It's got a great froth to it right here.
Okay. Well, I have to... I have to do it though. Okay, you have to just give me 1 minute. And did you also add some sugar?
I did. Added a packet of sugar.
In the
yeast.
Helps.
Right. So the yeast, my understanding is the yeast needs something to kind of eat. It needs the sugar.
It needs sugar.
Yeah. Okay. So I did that.
Then we add the flour in our mixer bowl.
Okay. So here's my flour. I'm going to add it to the mixer bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also want some salt.
Yes.
My grandmother used to say that any bread, if it doesn't have salt, it's not sweet.
Yes. And I have the salt here. I think you said half
a teaspoon. Yeah.
Yes, a teaspoon of salt. So I have a teaspoon right here of the kala salt.
Good. We also add the sugar. If we want, we usually make Yennopita, the Christmas bread, is a little bit sweet. If you don't want it to be sweet at all, you just do not add sugar. But
well, I'm going to add the sugar. I've got it right here.
Good. And then we have to add the spices.
Do I also add the cake flour?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And I add the spices. Okay.
Now the spices. What kind of spice have you bought? Ground.
Let's see. So
or
yeah.
what?
So I have the mastic, and I have it as a crystal, or I also have it as the drink itself.
Okay,
somewhere.
look. If you cannot, you can put the cinnamon sticks, cloves, anise seeds, and mastic together with some sugar in a coffee grinder like this, and grind them all together.
I'm
Or
old-fashioned.
you're old-fashioned. Good.
I'm going to use this.
Perfect.
Okay.
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 But remember, you must add some sugar, otherwise the mastic will stick.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'll get some sugar. And I'm going to put some sugar in here just so it doesn't stick. And then I have the cloves as well. Do I put the cloves in? Do I grind them?
Yes, together, all together.
Okay. I put the cloves in. And this is the lemon juice. Do I do anything with the lemon juice?
Anise seeds.
Oh, the anise seeds. I put them in too. Okay. And and I have a cinnamon stick.
Yes, cinnamon stick as well.
So I grind that too?
Yes, all together.
Okay. Okay, well, let's just see. Where'd the coffee grinder go? We try to clear out the background a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer, but I think I lost the coffee grinder in the mix. Because I don't think that cinnamon stick is going to be real easy without the... Oh, here comes Aurora. Do you know what happened to the coffee grinder? It was sitting right there. Thank you. Yeah, I think the cinnamon stick's going to make it really hard to do the old-fashioned way. So, okay, I have to join all the modern people now.
Okay.
Darn it. That's not like me at all. Okay. So, to all you modern people out there, here I go. Putting it in the coffee grinder.
Remember to add sugar.
Yes, I added sugar in here.
How much?
1 packet should I add? But I added.
One packet is what? One teaspoon.
Yeah, like a teaspoon.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I added what's called the in the flour itself. I added the 75 grams of sugar in the flour.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Aurora, can you mute me for a minute? All right, here we are.
Okay, so Bob, before we go on, I want to say something. We can also grind the spices beforehand, the previous day, and keep them in a glass jar.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
It has to be closed in a glass jar. It smells, my God. So in the flour.
So I pour in the flour now? This into
Yes.
the... Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
And the yeast, the dissolved yeast.
Yep, it's right here.
Water.
Pour that in.
In that in. Okay.
And do I pour the water in as well?
Yes.
Because the
yes.
recipe had,
It's
let's
250 grams of water for half a
Right.
kilo.
I have it right here. Right.
Okay. And we let it.
Now, do I put it in the mixer?
Yes, and it has to. We need to work it, or let the mixer do the work now.
Yeah.
For it could be ready in about 5 minutes with the mixer. Otherwise, if we need it by hand, maybe we need 10 minutes. I show you when it's done how we can say if it's okay or not. So.
Okay. Well, what this is going, I'm going to go outside, and we can talk a little bit outside in a second.
I'm here. Okay, so
We're back. We're back. So who out there has been following along with the recipe? I know Amy, have you been? If Amy has, I see Amy's commented. And
yes, what, any questions?
you know, for me, I'm in good shape. I really like this recipe. It's one of the few recipes that smells like Christmas because it has the cinnamon stick in it.
Yes, and cinnamon cloves. So cheers to you.
Cheers to you. We got coffee, you got wine.
This is Maratheftico. This is an indigenous variety of Cyprus that I love. So,
fantastic.
To you. You have your coffee, I have my coffee. Καλά Χριστούγεννα. I really need it. It's Saturday. It has been a long week and very demanding. So I'm happy to be with you now and to cook together with you.
Well, we're happy you were able to free up some time and be on the show with us today. It's been wonderful learning something new from you. Every time, you've got such a wonderful book, and your New Year's cake from your book, that's the New Year's cake that I do. So that's the cake that I do.
The New Year's cake, the traditional New Year's cake in Cyprus, the old-fashioned traditional New Year's cake, is made just in the same way as a Yennopita, the Christmas bread, but instead of a cross decoration, that I will show how we do in the end, because Yennopita must always have the sign of cross created on the dough with in some way. Instead of that, the New Year's bread, it has a little how can I say? It is the shape of a man or of a boy, and it's the bread of Saint Vasilios. Pizza του Άγιου Βασίλη.
Yeah, St. Basil. Santa Claus.
Yes, Santa Claus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
fantastic.
used to leave this bread. Okay, they didn't have a Christmas tree back then. They wouldn't decorate a Christmas tree, but on a table, on that table, they would have a branch of an olive tree, a little branch, the Saint Vasilios bread, a glass of wine, and some of them used to put also a plate with food for the saint to have wheat or some nuts or some shushucos, and also their pears, to bless their pears. And well, they needed the saints' blessings for their pears to be full all year round.
Such wonderful stories
Yeah.
from Greece and Cyprus, and so many of them are just so regional that that's one of the things I loved about your book, was that you went to these villages that, you know, some of them are disappearing because, you know,
Yes,
the older people are, you know, are dying off. The younger people are going to metropolitan areas, and, you know, just wonderful that you took this snapshot of what life is like, or was like, in Cyprus. And that's the beautiful thing. I'm going to go back inside with the bread, okay? Because I think it's probably ready by now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Mine,
is the consistency of the bread supposed to be thick, or let's see?
yeah, it has to be soft. Okay, mine needs some more kneading. So what I'll do, I'll just cut half of it for the Stavrokoulouro. And so I show you how to make Stavrokoulouro, and the other one for Stavrokoulouro, we're not going to eat. We're going to use it for decoration purposes. So it doesn't matter if it's not completely
Right.
right. But the other one for the bread has to be correct. So I will just put it back in the mixer for some more kneading.
Yeah, I don't know. I think mine may need a little bit more flour. I think I may have put too much water in it.
But this is very strange because all the quantities are measured to the gram, and
Yeah, that just did. I was converting to ounces. Maybe I screwed it up. No. Oh, no. You know what? The knead. It just needs some more kneading. Okay, it's all right. It just needs some more kneading. I just need to use the spatula a little bit to kind of get it in there. I think it's going to be okay.
So you need to add some flour, Bob.
Yeah, I might have to actually. Let's see. It's I think I might add a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I think I will have to add a little bit of flour. Let's see here, because I think because I use the water, I use different water in the when I used more water because of the
yeast
stuff. With the yeast, because I did that, I think it made it a little less. So I'm just going to add a little bit more flour to it and just see what happens there.
Bob, well, you cannot do anything really now because you don't have sesame seeds.
I know, but
so
you know, it's I still want to show how you know we do it, and I still have the lemon juice. When do I put the lemon juice in?
No, the lemon juice was for the sesame seeds.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Gosh, guys, to the audience out there, I'm so sorry. You know, I just couldn't get the sesame seeds. They delivered everything except that. I got cumin seeds. I got all kinds of seeds here, but I don't have the sesame.
No, cumin seeds is not good for Christmas bread.
Okay. Yeah, let's let that run for a second. Come on in. We're live, but I got to go. Yeah, now the consistency is looking better. Come on down, help yourself. We have a live studio audience today, folks. Okay, so this is looking pretty good now. Okay, so I'm going to put my gloves on and knead it.
So now you have to divide it in 3 and take 2/3 and 1/3.
Okay. All right. So let me get my my board here. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good now. That's looking good. Okay. So yeah, I think I just had added too much water with that yeast. So now what we're going to do is
take 2/3 and 1/3. You have to.
Okay. So let me. Keep coming out of frame there. Sorry, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to take it out of here now. If you can hear the cat in the background, it's because we have guests and she's not used to that. So, who are these people?
Oh, I think it needs more flour.
Needs more flour?
Yeah,
okay.
You have to make a cord like this.
Okay. More flour it is then. Folks, remember, I'm not a chef or a baker. So try this at home and follow the instructions that are there. I'm going to add some more flour to this and see where we go. Okay. Okay, let's see where this takes us now, folks. For those of you who are following along at home, okay, let's see. Oops.
So now the other part of the dough is ready as well, so I can show you what I mean.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Why don't you show us?
Yeah. So it starts when all the ingredients mix together, the flour and water. At the beginning, we have a rather stiff dough, but we have to work it either with our hands or in a mixer, knead it until it becomes soft. And when you take the edge and just softly with your fingers, you see, you stretch it, it does not break. It's like you have a window pane. This means that it's ready. It's worked enough. Gluten in wheat has absorbed as much water as it needs to absorb, and it's ready to make a bread. And the bread will, when you let it proof, it will expand.
Okay. Let me try. If I put these on right.
Whenever you're ready, Bob, we can.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out now because I think it's got a lot of consistency, and then we'll kind of There we go. All right, that's better. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I've got my bread now, and I'm going to take it outside so I can, because I'll be able to see better out there. So I'm going to go outside.
I'll just cover mine with some plastic wrap because it must not dry out. Okay.
I'm not. I'm not a baker. Clearly.
Okay.
How about that, huh? How about that?
You have to take.
Do a clap emoji for me. I'm right here. Okay.
Okay. You have two parts of dough. One is 1/3 and the other one is 2/3.
Okay, I'm going to take the 1/3 then. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this 1/3 is what I
Okay.
roll out.
Leave it on the side and we start with the 2/3 part.
Oh, we are. We're going to start with the 2/3. Okay.
Just make a cord about 1 inch thick.
This on.
And then, well, I will continue because anyway you cannot do this. And then we just roll it in sesame seeds, in the prepared sesame seeds. We want it covered with sesame seeds.
The table and you're rolling over them.
Mm.
I forgot the sesame seeds. No, I don't have them. I forgot to buy them. Oh my God.
Okay, I will remove this.
Sorry, I think it's still, we're on, just keeps on mute.
Okay, and what you do, you just take your pan and cover it with baking sheet and just make a circle, like it's like a ring. And then you take the other part, the smaller one, the 1/3, and you make a similar cord, only it has to be a bit thinner. And with this, we're going to make a cross. Okay, and before cutting it or rolling in sesame, we just check the size. So this is fine. Roll in sesame seeds. I cannot hear anything, Bob. I hope that you are watching.
Yeah, I put us on mute just so there wouldn't be any background noise and we could hear you.
So,
yeah, so yeah, and I wanted people to see how you were doing this because it's
yeah. So we cut it. We cut in half, and then just split a little bit at the ends.
Oh.
Like this. And we place it on the ring, making the sign of the cross. With these parts that we cut in middle, split them, we just tuck them under the ring though, like this.
Okay. Yeah.
And we can also just with the knife.
The baking sheet. So we can put that there. We can do the next one too.
Okay. So that's it. We let it proof for about an hour, and then we bake in a medium hot oven. That's 160 degrees Celsius, convention oven for 40 minutes. The Stavrokoulouro needs 40 minutes, whereas Yennopita, which is going to be a bread needs 1 hour. So we just put this on the side and we make Yennopita. Okay. I covered with cling film. So we have, this is the dough. It's like a round shape ball. It will grow big. So we hold like this, we press lightly on sesame seeds. So it is completely covered on this side with sesame seeds. And we place on the baking sheet. Press a bit with our hands to make it a bit flat, not too much. And then, first step, using a knife, we cut around. And this is done to help our bread rise. Now we have to create a cross, the sign of cross in some way. I used kitchen scissors. This is easy. And just cut like this. If you want, you can put raisins. Just press some raisins and make the sign of cross using raisins. In Rizokárpason, this is the home village of my late grandmother, Eleni. Rizokárpason is the village on the far end of Carpathia Peninsula, unfortunately occupied since 1974. Okay, and then again using the scissors, just cut a bit around. When the bread is ready, you will see there will be some nice crunchy little pieces around the edges. Okay, that's it. We cover with a clean cloth, let it proof for an hour, and then bake in a medium hot oven for 1 hour. Done. Easy. Isn't it easy?
Easy. So easy. And here's ours. Right there.
Let me see.
Don't laugh.
Sorry.
Wow! Bravo! Bravo! This is
Here's
perfect.
ours. Right there.
Bravo! Good for you.
Okay, so do we need to let this rise, or do we put it straight in the oven?
Yes. We let it rise for 1 hour.
Okay. You know, there's people here that want to try this, so we may only give it 40 minutes.
Okay.
Well, this has been wonderful.
Well,
Thank
so
you
you're
so
welcome.
much.
To decorate your entrance.
Thank you. I think we're going to eat it, though, before it makes it to the entrance. I think we may have to do another one for the entrance now. Is there anything you want to share with us about what you're doing in Cyprus? Do you have any event or anything that you're going to be part of or do that we need to be aware of and let people there be aware of?
Well, I haven't planned anything for, I have planned several things for Christmas, all the Christmas holidays, but they're going to be private events, not very open this year.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
And
that's great. That's
now
fantastic.
I'm making all day. I'm making Christmas sweets. My son is Cyprus. My daughter is coming tomorrow. So I want the house to be full of Christmas sweets during their holidays.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, and they must be so lucky to have a mom who's a baker and a chef and knows how to do all of this stuff. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thank you
And-
very much. Same to you. I hope you have a wonderful time. And until next time.
Until next time. All right. Have a happy New Year too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Bye from us.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Well, hey, this has been our Christmas episode. So thank you everybody for joining us. I'm Bob, and this is my co-host Aurora. And we just wish you all a Merry Christmas. And we hope you get to be with your loved ones and enjoy the holidays. And we hope that you try this out, because that would be amazing.
And don't forget the sesame seeds.
Don't forget the sesame seeds, and make sure you post, okay? So we see how you did, all right? Well, Kalakistuyana, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. And Kalosas Vrikame.